Hello, I'm Brennan Krober, and my specialized term I'll be sharing with you is a wobbler. If I had to explain a wobbler to a third grader, I would start by explaining how it uses air to generate motion. So to start, I guess, you can feel the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Well, to start, a wobbler uses air going in a single direction to generate motion. It is powered by a machine that can create wind in a sense, or an air compressor. And by using this air, it can generate a rotation in the wobbler. As for how a wobbler is constructed, it's a machine where air enters and exits, and the wobbler spins a wheel based on the motions generated by air entering and exiting the wobbler. The reason a wobbler is called a wobbler is because the motions it generates can make a wobbler wobble. If I had to explain a wobbler to a high schooler, I'd start with explaining that it uses an air compressor to generate motion. Air enters the wobbler through the compressor, pushes up against a piston, and by moving the piston, the wobbler will start to move. The piston will spin a crankshaft, which will spin a flywheel, and that will cause the wobbler to continue moving even after air has left the wobbler. The wobbler could also be called an air engine, as it generates rotation solely through air movement, and its mechanics are based on that of an engine. It's essentially a small steam engine. As for how I would explain a wobbler to a professor, I would start by saying it uses an air compressor to generate motion. Air enters a cylinder in the wobbler, which will then push against a piston. This piston will spin a crankshaft, and this rotation will also cause the cylinder the piston is inside of to also move slightly. When the cylinder moves to a certain position, the air pushing on the piston inside of it will exit the cylinder because there's no more air going in. And the cylinder won't have any air left in it. Now the crankshaft, which I mentioned earlier, is also spinning a flywheel, and the flywheel is relatively heavy, I guess, and it generates a lot of momentum. And this momentum will cause the flywheel to spin the crankshaft even when the piston isn't pushing on it. And this flywheel will generate enough motion to where it will move the piston and the cylinder back to their original position, where air can enter the cylinder once again, push on the piston, and cause the cycle to repeat. As for something I found interesting on the patience rating, I thought Oxford's dictionary definitions of patience were interesting, just because most of them talk about, I guess, patience originates from experiencing pain of some sort. Let me have a look. I guess the first definition, the calm and uncomplaining endurance of pain, affliction, and inconvenience, and the capacity for such endurance. Normally, when I think of patience, I think of just like the third definition, calm, self-possessed waiting. But the idea that patience is a, I guess, required, or not required, but it's a product of pain is a really interesting way to think about it that I haven't before. Anyways, I have 10 minutes to upload this or else it'll be considered late, so I better go. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good night.